Hello everybody and welcome to Europa Universalis 4. I'm Penfold. This is a re-recording, pretty much, because, well, I say re-recording, because my headset doesn't work anymore and I only realised this when I've recorded 3 of these. So I'm sort of dubbing this over a bit. We are Japan, as you can see, which is confirming Ming as our rival, because it's been a while. It's been 2 months. I've been very busy. I've been moving house. I've had filming in London. I've had filming in Canada, and a holiday that I've been to. So yeah, it's been a really hectic last 2 months, and I apologise. I just haven't had time for this. This is a hobby, you know, of mine. I'm not getting paid to do any of this, you know. I'm just having fun, just playing this game. But it has given me more time to learn more of the basic mechanics of the game. So because let's face it, in my early videos, I am terrible at everything. So now we're playing it slightly different. We are just looking at Ming. I think our next goal in this war was to give Zhao more territory. And we also looked at our territory which we held up north. We're just improving relations with everybody. So yeah, it's been a very busy last few weeks. Just looking here at Zhao. You know, that's a lot of land we can take from them. So we're just looking here, you know, we're just seeing what other nations there are that we can take out of Ming. This is going to be really tough because at the same time, I recorded this live and it didn't work out. The headset on my mic is broken due to the moving out and the fact that I may have stepped in it once or twice. My fault entirely, but I have this new recording set up here, so we are now going to do recording sessions separately from the actual game using my external recorder, which I got for the Canadian trip. It's quite fancy. Got it set up on my tripod here. So basically, we're kicking off this game. We lose stability or ducats. It's always painful to do that. And I think, you know, we're ahead of Ming by 1 tech. We'll find out in a minute. Here we go. There we go. We're ahead of Ming by 1 tech. You know, they're on level 7, we're on level 8. So it is important. Ming have no allies, pretty much, which is great for us. We're kind of colonializing, there we go. Colonializing, huh? In the north of the region. So while this is just playing, I just thought I'd tell you a bit about oh, Ming's left the coalition, that's good. I'll tell you a bit about what I would like to do now that I have super fast internet. I've moved house. I realise a lot of you are EU4. Well, I do solely EU4 content at the moment. It's fun. It's, you know, there's a loyal subscribing of followers, but I want to change it up a little bit. I want to play a few different games, and if you don't like that, that's fair enough. You know, I'm starting off as EU4, and to go from this genre to a different genre is completely different. Completely different entirely. So we move our troops down here as we prepare the second invasion of Ming. So yeah, I was thinking of doing each day dedicated to a different game. And feel free to subscribe, it's your choice. The power of the people. And if you don't like it, that's fair enough. It's entirely up to you. I'm not gonna judge you or anything. Just my way of trying to expand a bit. Start playing different games. Big racing fan, so so I want to do a racing series. But I was thinking of doing it like Monday, have EU4 dedicated EU4 day. Tuesday, we go into a different game, like, for example, racing. I'm a big Formula 1 fan. I know I'm looking forward to the next game when it comes out on next-gen systems. Yeah, just hoping to do that. As you see here, our power projection against Ming. Ming's our only rival. They only one really big enough to be our rival. I mean, we dominate everyone else. We can have some policies. Nah, not really that good a policy at the moment. But yeah, so I was hoping to do Tuesday, maybe Thursday classic gaming. You know, bring back a game from the old days. I'm talking way old days. games from perhaps the 90s, and they're open genres. They are. I don't really mind. For example, could do a Duke Nukem 3D Thursday. Just try and complete it. Or maybe a Call of Duty, or maybe Civilization 4. You know, those sort of games. You know, we can go crazy a bit. Obviously, they're all PC based because I don't have the recording software to get console stuff on here, which is a bit disappointing because there's some really good classics. I think you all agree. Also want to do CK2. I think it's time. I'm terrible at it. Everything always collapses very easily. But yeah, I want to do a CK2 game. Don't really know what. I can hear my voice slightly. It's really bad quality voice. So let me know. We got some grain. It's always good. This is weird. As I said, it's very weird. Religion. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. And this is where I look at the 2 provinces we have, and I'm thinking, yes, we can add more territory to the Shun if we release them. You know, we've still got a foothold. So we do it, and they're instantly our vassal. We have loads more land. A vassal empire. I did find that pretty humorous. There you go. There's all the territory they have. I think I was like, yay. You know, we have more territory. Of course, it left us exiled for a brief period of time. So I quickly stopped that. We're losing a bit of money now because of it. Because we've given away 2 valuable provinces. Not really likeable, so I decided to go and build some temples. Temples are good. Temples are good for business. Temples are very good for business. But damn, phone's going off. There we go. So we got a lot of money problems coming in, so I had to lower army maintenance. Yeah, nice royal marriage. Sure. I do find it how, you know, we released the Shun, and they're a vassal empire. I've never heard of it before. It's interesting. So we're gonna keep the Japan series going, I think, until we've conquered pretty much our borders stretch from the north of Japan to maybe the Vet, the Orat Horde, and Tibet. I just want to conquer China, really. It's a very streamlined playing through. Become the dominant power in China. So it's not a world conquest. We're not playing it directly to the end. Because those games last so long. And it's just really tough. To a really long time, really long patience. And sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes there is no viable opening. And I'm not the best player at this. I'm learning. I'm playing lots of games. There's a Spanish game I'm doing, which is in my off files, which are pretty good. Doing pretty well, actually. So I'm quite happy with that. Tibet, he likes us. It's always good. We have a strong power base around here. I mean, the Orat Horde probably doesn't help me as much as they could, but we have key troops which are important. Key troops which are important, and just getting a few messages here. A few messages. People don't know that I'm recording, because a lot of my friends don't know, because they really know. You can see here we have a massive army. We're over our force limit, suffice to say. But we could afford it before. As I started planning my next invasion, not realising I already had a claim, because it's been a while. Nice lands, we're doing pretty well here. This is weird. Can't tell you how much this is weird. All episodes are now going to be 20 minutes, so I got another, 40 minutes, because I did 3 of these before realising my mistake. I got another 40 minutes of dubbing over commentary, so if you think these suck, again, that's my fault. Don't shoot them. Don't shoot me for cocking up, so to speak. So Ming the Merciless. I wish we could rename the provinces like we could on CK2. I would call them Ming the Merciless if I was playing them. Minge. Orissa's grown pretty well, hasn't it? It's quite a big state. Orissa, Vagina Guards kind of disappeared. It's one of those rare playthroughs where Orissa's just completely dominated the map. And we can declare war now. And this is when I realised I had 2 claims. I was like, oops. So we got the vet, Sean and Tibet willing to join us. Raise our army maintenance high. And look at that, we're losing 21 ducats because we're just over our force limit. And you can see there, we have 101 brigades, divisions, whatever. 101,000 troops. And we can only support 79 regiments. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. So it's very difficult to maintain, which is why war taxes is huge. And I think in the next episode I just decided to go. We have a 6th maneuver guy there. It's pretty terrible everywhere else. One fire. Well, fire's not important. Shock is more important in the early game. So I failed with my mission. Ain't nobody got time for manpower to recover though. So we let our troops recover a bit. The Sean are just straight in there. Their army is obviously weaker than ours, both in numbers and in relative technology. Although we lose a battle, we lose a ship, which deeply disappoints me. You see, there we go. There's our... We have an overwhelming force of over 100,000. They got probably about 40,000, so you can see we're already winning. We won a battle there at Lidong, or Lingdong. Murdering these names. You got to try, even if you're completely wrong, I suppose. So I'm not splitting up my troops because I need to know where their troops are first. And I can see there's a 20 stack at the bottom. And then I realise it's probably a good opportunity to break off, detach a few sieges, keep some going, because keep them in larger stacks because you get this 18,000 which come here immediately and obliterate. Well, we barely got them. We got them barely. They came in from river crossing. We almost lost that. I was playing at speed 4 and I realised, yeah, probably should slow things down a bit, it's not going to be a walkover. We still need to be quite careful. So I don't go and chase these armies down because I just don't feel that confident in the fact that, they still got 30,000 troops somewhere. If they can come up while I'm trying to hunt down this 11 stack or 17 stack that's approaching, I feel less confident. At this point, I'm like, should I get rid of some of these men? There's 500 guys there. Should we just brutalize them? And we did. We just decided, you know what? These people are just not worth the effort. We'll get rid of them. It's a bit gamey. Stable government. We're in a war, so prestige we'll get back. So it's not really that important. Per se. So we're battling. We're doing a lot of battles. A lot of battles. They still control the war goal, and I start thinking, you know, there's 8% on that war goal. We gotta go and get it. We gotta go and get it. Tibet just slaughtered that army. It's just the tech advantage. There's quite a big difference between level 7 and level 8. We've got Beijing. The capital is ours. This is a quite lonely battle, or lonely war. I mean, we're doing the sieging. Our vassal, we're beating up some of the armies sometimes, you know. I know they're in Hague and Zeus, Zeus, yeah, Hezu. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hanzu, maybe. They're building up. I don't trust that province there to be taken. We've already lost men trying to get it. So we go to Nanjing with our 10 stack, yeah. Oh yeah, you barely hear my mic. I'm so annoyed that's broken. But then again, this should be a better recording solution, technically. So we're gonna... It's a 26 stack there. They come with us. We're taking the long way around. And we catch their second stack there. Because they hadn't fused up. They hadn't joined together, so... We win 2 separate battles, which is great. Great news, we caught them. Caught a bit. I think for this war we were predominantly going to be giving territory to Zhao. Because I want to annex Zhao first before the Shun. Maybe get them to release another nation. Ming is the powerhouse here, you know. They're the biggest power in the region next to us. And it's just important to get rid of them. Cut them down. We're just having a look at the war exhaustion. I remember in past patches, war exhaustion, when it got up to -6 for the enemy, they'll just buy it off quite regularly. It was just like, yeah, we're buying it off, and you're like... But now I've seen war exhaustion go ridiculously high. It's, I would like it to affect the troops a bit more. I mean, I know some people said it's more balanced now, but, you know, if you're losing a war... you need to... Your troops, in my opinion, need to feel like it's almost hopeless. Especially when you get really high, you know. I'm not talking about early war exhaustion like 6. I'm talking when you're getting... When you have a war exhaustion of 15 to 20, you know. I think then you need to have the demoralizing effects on the troops. Maybe discipline goes slightly down. Not dramatically. Not like suddenly you're just stack wiping everybody, but, you know. Enough to make the battle really hard for them. Let's see, we're just Carpatine, and they've got some rebels in Deving. Daving. We can afford an advisor, but we're barely gaining any money, so I decide against it. But these are just nice wars, you know. Nice, relaxing wars. Pose. Just down there. We got to keep the colonialization of the Japanese Empire strong. Nice healthy tax space of 2. A nice one of 4 coming up. Gain that. Let's say really long battles here. Really long battles. Oh, really long battles. Really long war. Could be. It's just it's one of those wars that take its time. But we've got it won. We've won it pretty much. You know, it's just about sieging. But we're gonna. I think we're gonna end this episode here. Again, sorry for the delayed recording. It's not really my. It is my fault. I didn't do pre-test. Thank you for joining us here on EU4. Join us again next time when we continue our war with Ming the Merciless. Really need to rename that. Goodbye, everybody.